This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start that over.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You will hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
Live from Three Bowls of Crunch Studio in the heart of rock and roll, you're listening to the hottest show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money. Gentlemen, take it away.
Byron Dick.
Why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site on the right-hand side. Any way to be able to access us. Like, share, subscribe. Please do that. Tell two friends. Chuck, jam your hand up there so they can see it. There you go. Thank you. Two friends about us.
Deuces.
Deuces. That's right. It's a whole thing to end it, but audience members, thank you for all the things you do. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is...
Drag it out. Drag it out. I was fucking around.
Is Mr.
Okay.
CPAP Chuck.
What's up?
Yeah. There's CPAP Chuck.
Oh my goodness, you never get to see him, but you can hear him. Is the monk? It's there. Wait, yeah, you can see him. There you go. You saw him.
Nice.
Sitting next to me. I am always happy that he's here. Is the amazing Byron.
How's everybody doing, man?
And in the studio is one of our listeners, which I did not know that he's on a show. So check out the Shuffle Pod and on every platform possible. Check him out. He's Jeffrey Street. He's right over here.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure.
Can't thank you enough. Dude, I just for all these years of listening, all the shows that you've been a part of, the Christmas show, we want to do another one.
Oh, the drunk
with
Christmas show.
Oh, I was hammered.
We want to do another one.
Yeah, we all were.
And we may do that this year. Well, I'd like to. I'm going to make plans to do
I'll be
it.
filling in for Chuck that time.
Right?
Yeah.
When he doesn't work, I do.
So be a part of that, please. Thank you for being a part. So the whole time, audience, you're going to hear this guy's voice, and you'll see him. So check out and definitely check it out. What's your website? You got a website or
no? Shufflepod.com, theshufflepod.com, but I don't know if anybody's kept it up in a long time. We're lazy about that.
Every 100% of the podcast people we talk to are like, yeah, we don't really keep it up.
Like,
I do when I get to it.
we're on YouTube, we're on Podbean, we're on
Just to get here
Yeah,
close to
I
the
mean-
mic. You're good. You're good.
we're on Google. Just Google
Everything.
the show.
Never heard of it.
and it'll come up.
Well, I'll add it
What,
in the
Google?
description,
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
So check that out. Can't thank him.
new.
Thank him enough for being here. So he's going to be chiming in with us. There's a lot of things. Real quick, some of the things I wanted to talk about. Have you guys ever hid something from yourself?
So where you put it where I won't forget it's here, and then it fucking disappears.
It didn't disappear, number one.
Right.
Oh, yes, it did.
No, it did not.
Right. I did that to myself where I'm like, okay, it's not that I'm going to hide it. It's a fact that, hey, I may need this.
I'm putting
You
it right
put
here.
it. You put it somewhere where you won't forget
I'll
it.
never forget where this is.
Yeah, I'll never forget. It's so
right
obvious. I'll never forget where I put it.
Right. And
Yeah.
then you go to look for it.
Like
Yeah.
your glasses on your head.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Running around looking for your phone that's in your hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, not
Not
a joke.
down here. 10 layers of shit gets piled in front of it.
Right.
What does that mean?
I don't know how
If you
find-
couldn't find it, there was probably a toaster oven in front of it.
See, also for the audience, this is the first time that Jeff has had a chance to actually see the POD in person. It's not that
He's got to
bad.
go delouse himself when he leaves.
Yeah, it's not that
We're all going to the
bad.
car wash.
Things are changing. Things are changing. My life is changing in a positive way. So it's a good
We're
thing.
positive you're a hoarder.
It's, it's getting better.
Speaking
I'm
of
sorry.
positive ways, there's a couple things I needed to remind myself
Oh, good.
to tell you. One, get the stuffed animals off your bed.
Wait a
Two.
minute. Lean closer to the mic so we can hear you.
Get a colonoscopy.
And what's 3? Is there anything 3?
Yeah, I don't remember. I must have put it somewhere.
Do you know
I
the
forgot where I-
Do you know the stuffed
See?
animals now got friends because
See, it's
Look, I'm 49. I have one stuffed animal. I got rid of all the other ones, and the only reason I have this one is because my 9-year-old niece wanted
See,
it in a
it's
claw
se-
machine
it's
and gave
sentimental.
it to me. It's not on my bed.
So-
It's
Yeah.
sentimental.
Actually, I'm sorry. I've
47
got
of
two.
them are
Got two.
sentimental
One
for
my
you.
daughter bought me. I forgot. It's next to. It's on my
See?
nightstand.
Right.
there you
But
go.
it's a dragon.
Right.
So
Right. Well,
Dragons are cool.
right, and the other one is Deadpool. So I mean, you got
That's cool,
Deadpool and a
too.
dragon.
Ed has like a bunny rabbit with a butthole.
it is.
Winnie the Pooh with a butthole.
It is.
That's like an inch and a half wide.
See, here's the
That's
thing.
pretty big.
Now, I
He
had
fits it.
girls that gave it to me. That's why.
That's
but
why you
they're-
get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because if you get another girl in there, you don't want to have to explain.
Girls,
that.
you,
on. I
girls
have
you
to
haven't
move my-
seen in 30 years.
I remembered the third one. The third one was no, I've never peed in a condom to fake an orgasm. That was number 3.
Yeah, he's over here like he
no.
peed in a condom. I'm
No.
like, he did what?
No. That never happened.
Did it work?
All I said was it's easier to fake with a condom on because there's nothing to remain.
Oh man!
The listeners get it. And it'll take another
Wow.
couple minutes, but they get it.
Talk about going down a rabbit hole. Wow!
If you guys
His
saw
bunny rabbit hole.
Wow!
If you guys saw the comments I leave and what he says in the next episode, I go, that's not even close. Jesus Christ.
Ed's known for embellishing.
A little bit. Yeah.
He's always like, you said that. I'm like, I didn't say that.
I swear you did. In my head.
In your head.
How many voices do you have in
A
there?
lot, dude.
Well,
A
it's one,
lot.
but it lies to him
A
constantly.
lot,
That's-
dude. So many.
That is a problem.
Oh my goodness!
It's his bunny
I can't
rabbit.
believe- and
Ed,
that-
please don't bang
And
me
for
again.
anyone listening, what he's talking about, there were several episodes ago, we were talking about if men ever
Faked orgasm.
faked orgasms during sex. Because women, see, this is the thing. I was dating.
Your hand.
No, I was dating several girls, and they would, believe it or
At the
not,
same time.
they yes,
Ooh.
I did. Some were older,
Do
but
tell.
anyways.
Well, yeah, but they you could like juggle them because they were all at different nursing homes.
It's the fact that I was dating them, and
Could all be
some
the
of
same one. You never know.
hey, wait a minute.
Oh
But
man!
they said
Faster than the
I was a
walker.
good lover. So we were talking about it, and I thought, man, do you think these girls ever fake? Now, okay,
Yes.
okay, all right, okay, since he just brought it up, these guys are married. You're not. You're.
Was married.
We have a fellow single swinging dick at the table with me now. Finally, thank you. Since it's no longer just me.
I don't know if I should congratulate you or
It's condolences.
yeah.
Now, have you guys,
Literally.
since you guys are married, do you think,
Way to go, Byron, you a-hole.
He didn't know.
He did.
In case anyone's wondering, sorry, I'm a widower. So
There you go.
That's okay.
Byron didn't
Sorry,
know.
Byron's still a dick.
Wait a minute. We were talking
condolences.
about creating a website
For widowers?
for
Widowers only.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Where are we
'Cause-
saying that?
Bumble sure as hell isn't working.
Hold up.
Because my ex died. Remember I told you?
Yeah. So you are on a dating site.
Yes, Bumble.
And since Ed is too afraid to go on one because, well, crazy attracts crazy.
Right.
What's it hurt?
How, like, is it as bad as they say?
No, it's not bad. The only bad thing about Bumble, it's actually the good thing about Bumble too, is it's women make the first contact. So if I swipe right on someone, I
doesn't
cannot
matter.
contact her.
Oh, right on.
She contacts you. And you guys were talking about this last
Yes,
episode about
yes.
the women pay or don't pay. That is
Yeah.
true on Bumble because they've got the power.
See?
That's the intent, is to get the women there so that they take the first move.
See?
The men pay
Dopey
to see
men will
who
pay all
swiped
day
on them.
long.
So I got like a 3-month membership because I got sick of paying $1 a time every time somebody swiped right on me, and I went, ooh.
$1?
Yeah, it was like $1 for a day or something, but you can pay
Okay.
$30 for 3 months or something.
Okay,
Right,
You know,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
have you had any, like, prospects?
I've had a couple, but they're all everybody that's been interested in me that I've been interested in. All live way out of state. I got one from
Alaska.
Texas. I got
Yeah.
one from Texas. One from New York. One from Florida. I'm like,
Yeah.
I said local. Why are you like?
Yeah.
Did you? They don't read the
Same
bio.
with Ed. Eds are all in France. And,
Yeah.
The Canada area.
Ain't
nothing wrong
nobody
with
in Ohio.
There's nothing
Right.
wrong with a good Canadian woman that I could date. Remember what movie was it? You don't know her. She
She's
lives
from
in Canada.
Hey, you get her health care.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I like the way he thinks.
Just learn French. You'll be fine.
Dating isn't. It's not that I go on. See, another thing, since a fellow single guy here,
Yeah.
I go on a lot more dates than I tell them.
Oh.
Because
There are a lot of failed ones. He doesn't want us to bust his balls about.
Okay, I'm not going to deny that. But see, here the thing is, he's relentless on a lot of the
Oh.
stuff. So I don't.
I'm just nice.
No, he's not at all. So that's why I don't talk. I only talk about certain
That's
ones.
probably a good call.
See,
Yeah.
that I
I'm
think,
just saying.
that I think would be worthwhile. I talk about
Right.
other ones that I've gone on that are just horrendous. Now I have off the mic talked to him about some that are just horrendous.
I think I mentioned this on that holiday show. I think the only thing I said was Ed needs a wingman to pull him out before
Yes.
he gets in too deep because
Yes.
he's just like,
Dude,
like Ed,
doesn't
stop staring. She's no.
No.
he doesn't
Nope.
listen.
Nope.
See, that's what he said. When we were out that one time, I was going to go hit on the girl that was making our food.
Right,
When
no.
In the kitchen, you just waltz back there.
Ask him. Ask him. He was there when we went to the subway.
Hey, when you're done breading that fish, you want to go grab a drink?
I'd really like to finger bang you in my rusted out truck.
I don't say that. But ask
When you're
Monk.
done breading those pork chops.
Monk was there, and he breading those words. He curtailed me from doing that.
Because there's 17-year-old girls working there.
no, they
Ed.
weren't.
Yes.
This girl was at least 24.
19.
So in Ed's defense, I understand his issue, and I don't understand why they are, but the only women that hit on me are under 35.
See,
Really?
Not a bad
Nothing
thing.
wrong with
Wait, see, that's good.
Right.
For everybody listening, how old are you?
I'm 49.
Okay.
I mean,
Perfect.
You're
I look
our age.
younger. I know I look younger.
Dude,
You're
you're our age.
You're a rough 49.
Yeah.
But,
the last girl I dated was 7 years younger than me.
I'm very nice.
See the 10-year range.
The only
I have
the
mentioned
other,
that to him.
the other options I had before that I was like, no, were 10, 12, and 15 years younger than me.
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
like,
No,
you're
listen,
hot, but no.
no,
Like,
no.
just
Eds
no.
are 25 years older.
yeah, Eds are the other way.
He's
Yeah.
so rough.
Eds are drawing Social Security.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I
wrong with
mean,
that. Maybe she shows me
He's
the
trying to
ins
get
and
that
outs.
Medicare Part C.
I mean, I know it's going to sound bad. I got one dead wife. What's two?
No.
Well,
Little gallows humor. Sorry.
I say, now I know how far we can go.
That's right.
Now we know.
Dude, my wife would laugh her ass off at that. She would've
Boundaries have been dropped.
fucking hilarious.
Here's the thing. I went out. This was several years ago when I talked about the dancer that I went out.
Oh, yeah.
I went out with a young dancer. She was 19, 20 at that time. Now she contacted
Was she a
me.
tiny dancer?
Now she's 20.
No,
I'm just asking.
No, that was a while ago. I think she's like 23 now. She contacted me and said the company she's with is going to be putting on a performance in the fall that's going to be close enough to me. Said, hey,
we need somebody to drive my mom around.
Can you go pick my mom up and bring her to the show?
Hey, if you're not doing anything that day, can you mow my lawn?
We heard you got a ramp for the wheelchair.
By the way, my mom's 10 years younger than you.
Wait, that's funny because my daughter is 16. I didn't have her. My wife had her when I was 32. So her friends are like, well, my mom's single. I'm like, yeah, and she's still 15 years younger than me.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's like, come on.
There's nothing wrong with dating a younger girl.
There's not.
See,
I'm not
the only
saying
thing
would
It's
be
very
great.
rare you're going to find a connection with somebody that much younger
Yeah,
than you.
because you have nothing
you
in
want
common.
to bet.
I'm not.
So
Other than a snatch and a wiener.
I'm not denying
that's
it.
it.
saying.
That's my point, Ed.
I'm not denying it.
Don't date them. Just never mind. I've heard the episodes. You won't do it.
Have a hookup and go.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. That
You've got too
I'm
many
not denying-
hang-ups for a hookup.
I do. It's so terrible, isn't it? But
I've
it's a
had so
truth.
many
You know, the sad thing is, like, the ones he holds out for.
Should have been a hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had at
Sissy.
least 6 one-night stands.
Have
and
you?
Some of them were friends of mine.
Oh God.
Just happened.
Did it affect your friendship?
Not at all.
Really?
Look at that, Ed.
See?
Don't look at me.
See that, Ed? He's a problem solver.
Chuck, what you doing? What you doing tonight?
I don't know. I like to sleep naked on my stomach. So
Nice. I'm liking what I'm hearing over here. That's right. No, I see that.
What's your address?
shit. If you couldn't find Ed's house, you're definitely not finding mine.
Oh no, I'm telling you, it is difficult dating. But the younger one, I agree with you. There's so much you can talk about till you go, you know. But the ones here's my recent big hang up is the
Chicks with mustaches.
Coroners.
Dude, that's
Wow.
the coroner. He knows about the coroner.
Dude, I told you. I listen to the damn shows. I know.
No,
I know.
One of my big hangups is one of the ones recently that I was dating. I'm noticing this about women our age is
they sag.
We talked about that. It's funny you just said that.
Yeah, but we were talking about nuts.
No.
Well, while he's laughing his ass off over there.
I wasn't.
That being said, they sag, but have you noticed, and you guys can back me up on this, have you noticed that the older you get, you still appreciate the young women with the tight bodies, but you
Yes.
see these women that are older and
Softer?
they call them mom bods, and you're like, oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. That's that 10 year rule because, dude, there was
I didn't say belly button between the tits saggy. I
that's
said
Yeah.
one of
Not the ski
Right.
slopes.
some of the moms that
that's a bad thing.
when I worked at the theater, some of the moms that would show up there and stuff,
Right.
dude, even though they were 60, they were banging looking. And
Yeah, but they're the ones that wouldn't look at you twice.
right.
not necessarily, but
They might, Charles.
I had
Oh,
hang-ups.
they're like, oh, is that the guy that cleans the place? Oh, okay. Where? Over there. Oh, and that was the 2 looks.
I
They
had the
get into their
hang-ups.
Bentley and drive home to their plastic surgeon husband.
I did. I had a lot of hang-ups for it. So I would there was a couple, even an Asian girl that I talked to, but it was her daughter could see that her mom was showing interest and her daughter didn't like it.
Cock blocked by the kid.
I got cockblocked by the kid. That's
That is
exactly
not
right.
cool.
Fucking kids.
Yeah.
Did you just challenge her to a karate
Damn it.
fight?
Oh no!
The winner gets the mom.
No, but it was.
I would've.
But I'm telling you,
Beat her ass.
some of these moms. That's why I look at the older women because one, they're not.
Thank you, Byron. I was waiting for the.
I'm waiting for. I'll go over to.
Had to do it.
Konnichiwa. No, I'm trying to think of the right way of saying it, where the women, they've been down the road, they're willing to do certain things.
Careful how you
Whores.
say that.
Right, I didn't say.
Are you saying like experiment?
They've been down the road and left on the side of it.
Okay.
So that they're willing to experiment with
Yes.
a jobless
Yes.
loser?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Oh, that hurts. That's right. Look at Chuck laughing at him. Look at Chuck.
He told us before the show came on, he's like, I'm currently in between gigs. And I completely forgot about it. But welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks. I already feel like I fit in.
You can tell I pay attention when people talk to me.
No, it's just so that's why I don't mind dating some of them. But the recent one, I've noticed that there's this weird thing where girls got married, say in their early 20s,
right?
And then they were like, you guys got married 25?
I was 25-ish.
Yeah, I thought you were 20. I remember your bachelor party, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it was 20. We were
Yeah,
25.
I was like 25, yeah.
You got married, what, 27?
Chuck, do you remember your bachelor
yeah,
party?
it was 295 we got married.
Okay. There was a lot of stuff going on
And
that
the
night.
I think the latest
Lot of
bloomer
stuff.
marrier was the monk. And the monk you got married at what, 30?
No, you were like 38.
38.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it 38?
well, I thought I was bad at 30.
Right,
I was
okay.
30.
So
He
he
was
was
in a rock band,
he
man.
was-
I wasn't getting married.
right.
No.
He was the late bloomer. So, but here,
No, he was just having fun.
Yeah.
okay, having fun. So that was the only thing that there's these girls that got married in their early 20s, married for a long time.
So they only knew how to be a mom and a wife, and now they want to
Right.
sow their wild oats, if you will,
Right.
through anal.
What? Right.
Anal, armpit, whatever.
Whatever
don't
it
care.
takes.
Yeah,
belly
whatever.
button.
There it is. No,
They're the ones that do ATM, man.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Oh, he knows what ATM is.
Everybody knows what ATM is.
Yeah, Ed.
Right. I just learned about it.
It's
but-
just easier for women.
So how did it go your first
Then it
time?
is
Did you have to brush your teeth a lot?
He couldn't get the. It tastes like shit.
I couldn't get the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Gargled for days.
Oh, my,
Yeah.
And
my
then he
mom,
tried mouthwash.
my mom kept saying, "Take it and like it." That was my inside voice, wasn't it? That was my inside voice. No, that what it is they.
After
they
she pegged him, she
That's-
called him her Lucy Caboosey.
there was that gap where they only dated, like you said, they only know how to be a wife
mom
and a
and a wife.
mom.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, like this one,
They started watching MTV, and
They
they're
have
like,
to
"Wait a
remember. They have
minute."
to remember how to do it again,
Dude, that's
just
not
like
true.
we do.
That's not a
Yes.
joke. And well, that's just it. These,
Yeah.
I'll
like,
never forget.
Yeah.
Never forget.
I love you, Edward.
Do me from behind.
this one I just started. I started dating. I went on one date with that.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, she's telling me, "Oh, every other weekend she's going out drinking with her friends." And I said, "You know,
Okay.
at-
So
well, yeah, but at
Edge against that.
well, in our late 50s to be out partying
Yeah.
at things where, okay, I'm going to use it. Let's just say something stupid like St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
Where it's elbows to asshole bar in a bar.
Yeah.
Butts
You're
to
like
nuts?
this. You're well. What'd you say?
butts to nuts. Yeah, that's very crowded.
That sounds like it's for sexual experience.
Oh,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, but my thoughts are this: that if you're going out on a day like that, it's different. Like he and I, the monk and I went out in the afternoon to just get lunch and stuff.
On
But
St.
On St.
Day.
Patrick's Day.
right,
Okay.
right. But if you're going out at night during St. Patty's Day, you're out for a different mindset.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But
Okay.
let me ask you that.
Or if you're going out at 8
Yeah.
in the morning on St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Same
Right.
thing.
That's
Right.
where I come in.
Right.
Had I been in between jobs a month ago? Oh wait, I was on a cruise ship. I was drunk in the morning on
Yes.
St. Patrick's
Well, that's
Day.
different.
I was
That's
I was
different.
drunk before noon.
See,
but
that's,
yeah, that's different.
That's different on a cruise ship.
But I want to ask you where is your mindset as far as dating? Are you looking for another wife? Because we're at the point in our lives where we shouldn't be worried about wives. We should be worried about people
No,
that
no,
we
no.
want to be with, hang out with, whatever, but
Yeah.
live your own lives.
Yes.
Because
There you have it.
No,
Yes.
no. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that statement. I think it's a very. Go ahead, Chuck.
But here's Ed's problem. Ed doesn't want to have any sexual intercourse with somebody that's not wife material to him.
Well, okay, wait. There's a
You know
whole.
what I'm saying?
There's a whole reason for that, dude.
yeah.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
No, it's not.
Because you're on one hand you're agreeing you don't want to be married and live your life, but on the other hand you want to be
Right.
married and live your life.
No, I get what you just said. You're not. I don't disagree with what you just said. For
Go
the
ahead,
audience
say,
out there,
go ahead, say you're not wrong, Chuck.
That's-
I just want to hear it.
You're not.
You're right,
I
Charles.
never. Chuck MD, which we always talk about. Here's the thing, though. If I don't, I'm not wasting my time, energy, and money if it's not going to be worth something. It's unless I have
That's
the
what they
mindset.
say too.
dates? Let me ask you this: how many dates have you wasted time, energy, and money on? Then
All
right, then what you're doing ain't working.
Right? No, it's not that. It's a fact that I go. No, I learn what not to do. I learn every date that I go on. I look at and say, I can tell on the phone that I shouldn't go out with you.
It's a learning experience.
Do you want me to field this one?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna pass the ball to Jeffrey.
All right, look,
Go ahead.
Ed.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying.
Mhm.
I understand with what you're saying.
Mhm.
And honestly, if I wanted to, I could go out and have fucking whatever sex every night.
Right.
Quality over quantity. I get that. But
Right.
don't limit yourself because of that. Don't expect perfect.
I'm not-
However, I'm backing you up because I'm saying quality over quantity.
Sure.
As far as learning, I listen
Yeah.
to the show. I
Yeah.
think you're a little slow on the uptake.
Or just slow.
It's like, you're getting it, but you need to get a little faster.
It's not
We're
that-
not getting any younger.
I feel like Ed's paying him for advice, and I'm just giving out free advice here.
Yeah.
I mean, am I getting too much?
No.
Sorry, I'll dial it back.
No.
Hey, Ed, you're doing fine.
And this is what you should do.
You're on the second part of your life, dude.
No, it's
You're going
Exactly.
down the hill.
Exactly.
Might as well fucking live it,
See,
dude.
because
Right.
here's the thing. Because of
Right.
the fact that I take care of my mom, which to
Her
me,
needs?
That's not
I didn't know where you were going.
Which, honestly, I think, personal opinion, is another reason why you shouldn't be worried about a long-term commitment. You should be more worried about getting your rocks off, having a good time, going home, and taking care of your mom.
See, here's
That's
the
it.
problem, though. A lot of those not older, even women our age or a few within the gap of what he
Yeah.
says, that they want to do this whole
Mating ritual,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
courting
no.
ritual, if you will.
And it's
Yeah.
exhausting.
Why don't you just get a hooker?
That's why I'm currently single, because the last girl I dated I told her right off the bat, I go, look, I'm 2 years out of being married. My
Sure.
wife passed away.
Sure.
I don't know what I want right now.
Sure.
And she finally understood that, yeah, this is not going to be where I want to be. So she
Right.
kind of
Right.
drifted off. And I
Right.
go, that's fine. We're friends today. She got married. You know, her kid's
Right.
got a great
Well, that
new
was quick.
stepdad. It's been 4 years.
Oh.
but yeah, but it's what it is. We had an understanding going into it. We had fun. You know, went out a bunch of times for about a year, and then she decided that she wanted more, and
Right on.
she left. We're
Shit
still
didn't
friends.
work out.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. I do.
Ed like breaks up with him before he even meets him.
No, it's not
He
that.
really does.
It's not. It's
He's like, well, I'm going on a date with this girl. I heard she has bad hair.
He's like, hi, I'm Ed. I'd like to go out. I'm sorry, we got to break up.
That's
Exactly.
not a joke.
Yeah. She has brown eyes. I can't.
I just can't do this. I
can't
can't
do
do this
that.
anymore.
you exhaust me.
Yeah.
Like, I am
can't have it.
tired of
Right.
all your
No.
help. She'll just say, "Hey Ed, would you like a Coke?" You're so demanding, you bitch.
God damn it.
Why do I put up with
Get off my back.
I'm only one man.
That's true.
And second of all, you're overthinking it.
Yeah, you do a lot.
But it often a lot of these girls that I meet. Now I do meet a lot, and since he was witness, the monk is witness. Don't even sigh over
That was me.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yes.
He was witness to my mojo flowing.
Oh, here we
Everything
go.
was in motion before he threw up the roadblock. That I'm like, dude, I'm going. I said, I'm going in for the kill.
I feel as though he's embellishing a little bit.
No, he was there. He was there, and I did. At first, I was like, dude, look at that girl. She's really hot. And
Hi, I'd like to place a carryout order. My name's Ed. I'll have 2 chicken tacos and
How long you been working at Taco Bell?
I think she's hitting on me. She asked me if I wanted hot or mild sauce.
Well, she's stable. She's been working there for 5 months. So she's career oriented.
She gave me 2 napkins.
Yeah. She gave me a whole bag full of hot sauce.
she's career.
I will keep that forever. And that has nothing to do with the girl. He just keeps that shit forever.
Damn it, that's what I wanted to bring. I've got a bottle of Taco Bell sauce in my fridge. I was just going to bring it so Ed could keep refilling it.
That's funny.
Dude, he will totally refill the bags with it.
At least it would have the right label.
Yeah.
I really do
The
that.
ketchup bottle has more charm.
I don't know if you realize it. I really do.
I understand that, and let me tell you, in the little packet, it's pretty much lasts forever. In the bottle, about a month.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Guess I gotta get more Taco
Because
Bell.
as soon as the air touches it, it starts to spoil. In the package, it's hermetically sealed.
Don't drink the milk.
Why?
It's spoiled.
Oh, it is, and this is one. Like I said, when I go out with them, and then I hear that they want to go, because I've tried that. I've even got the moves going, got mojo flowing, and say, okay, I'm thinking not hit it and quit it. I don't want to use that term because it's not my thing. Is I'll say, oh, maybe this can go to the next step. But they all want to do this courtship because what it is,
Like call you another night.
yes.
Oh my!
Thank you.
That first phone call is all it takes.
God.
Isn't
I'm
it?
breaking up. She wants me to call her again.
That's it. I'm done.
No, because here's the thing: is because they want to do this whole long thing. I get it. They have the mindset because they've been married for 30 years of that 20-year-old girl that
Never got to spread her wings or legs.
right.
Yeah.
Wow, you are way overthinking this.
He knows it right though.
He's pointing at me. I'm just like,
Do you know
oh,
why?
shit.
Here's the thing. I love you guys, but the problem is you
But I
guys
just met you.
haven't.
Maybe that's the problem.
You guys haven't.
He'll break up with you right after the show.
You guys haven't Well, Monk has since 38 was his marriage day.
Since 1938.
No, that you guys.
You look
haven't-
great for your age.
You
No
guys
shit.
haven't gone into the date. Chuck even said if he was single,
I'd be lost.
He'd be
I would literally join Pornhub and
You guys
re-up my
don't
Xbox
know
Live membership.
Yeah.
how crazy it is out there, and the mindsets are different.
I
for
just don't
ladies.
have the energy
Ed, I give you props because you're out there trying.
and failing.
Other than the one girl I've dated, I've been pretty much sitting on my couch for 6 years. I mean, I'm like
And is it a bad thing for you though?
Pornhub and Xbox. And I got VR goggles. I'm
And
just saying.
podcasts.
Oh my
Yes.
God, shit has gotten advanced.
Yeah, that's right.
Lots and lots
You
of
got
women
the
that live
Oculus?
5 miles
Right.
away.
Oh yeah, I get emails. They tell me all the time.
Yep.
And you
Oh,
think
that's
Chatterbait's good? VR.
Yeah.
He
Jesus
says
Christ, I
that
love
same
technology.
thing.
Holy
I
shit.
got an older Oculus. and,
He's been
it's
trying
right.
to. He's been trying to get me to order.
I'm not-
to get an
Dude, I'm
Oculus.
not recommending it because you'll never leave the house again. But I'm like,
He doesn't leave the house now.
But I'm like,
It's probably a bad call.
I've heard of this. Let's do a search. Oh fuck! It's like,
Holy
it's right
shit.
there. I'm not kidding. You're like,
And then you're
like,
doing
trying
this,
to back up. You're like, I can't do it. I'm not kidding.
It's technically on a
Whoa.
102-inch screen in front
Right
of your
now,
eyes.
now I'm just saving up for one of those machines that I can just the whole experience.
Right.
I mean, who needs a woman then? I mean,
Just get a wet dry vac.
well, yeah. I mean, but Ed would get that and still break up with it.
You have
Listen, it's not you, it's
I'll be
me.
the first to tell you that when the idea of these robots come out, these female companion robots, I'm not saying I jump on the boat.
Oh, you totally
You've
would.
invested in the company developing them.
Yeah. It's
You
like
are for sure
a
saying
test
you
subject.
would. Yes.
he said he checked the wrong box though, so he gets pegged every night.
Minority shareholder.
Yeah. Yeah. We need volunteers to test out the Glory Hole 5000.
Ed comes back with a fat lip and a mouthful of robot jizz.
Wrong. No.
Wrong side of the hole.
The robots are smiling
Wrong
and
side of the
smoking
hole.
cigarettes.
What happened, Ed? It was my day in the barrel.
Yeah. It's like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because here's the thing. Did you ever watch that movie? It was the remake Blade Runner. 2034
or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, with not the guy.
Harrison Ford.
Well, he played a part, but Gosling, Ryan Gosling did the remake of the Blade Runner, and in that he had a
companion robot.
Yeah, I guess it was a VR companion, and he ended up getting her this.
Did she always look surprised?
Was she a Walmart
Just
cashier
ask.
with the painted on
Yeah.
eyebrows?
I've never seen it, so I'm just asking.
She did. She was always surprised.
She was always surprised.
And she looked like somebody she was in the shape of somebody just kicked a field goal.
Right.
Goal! Yeah.
Right. Right.
Ed has one of those on his bed
I do. This,
in the shape of a bunny
I
rabbit.
thought he had an inflatable sheep.
I do.
Well, he did, but there's so many
did.
bike patches on it now.
Bite marks.
Bike
Oh,
patches.
Jeffrey listens to this show way too
Way
much.
too much. Yeah. No,
That's awesome.
Well, here's the thing.
I get it early every week.
Right.
Love it.
Here's the question: Would you, if
No.
they came out
No, go ahead.
with an actual real thing? Because
Well, they already have real dolls.
Oh, they've got real dolls. So here's
no, I mean the robot thing.
I know,
yes,
that's-
real. Yes, they have them. They're expensive as hell. In fact, there's a comedian that
You would
I'm
need
not
to
going to
do-
say her name, but she had one made for her show.
A woman.
And it looks just like her. And I go, I'll buy one of those.
Yeah.
You got.
But here's the thing.
Got to
Here-
take out a loan for
here's
it.
my thought. Right. Here's my
shit.
thought. Too much cleaning.
right.
Holy shit.
They don't fit in the dishwasher.
I got a hand and a tissue.
Yeah.
I don't need a $10,000 machine that I
You
got
know,
to clean out every
You
time
don't
I use
think
it.
you would think that they would make one that
Right.
would take a shower.
I
Just saying.
Ed's out in the driveway with his power washer, washing the vag out.
was just gonna say they got a special attachment for your pressure washers.
No, it's got a hose attachment on the back that you just turn on the hose and it comes out all the orifices.
Hey, look, I got a squirter.
I might as well water my lawn while I'm at it.
No, let's take a step back for a second.
Or Pee Wee Herman.
They're
Mr. Smith.
back in the day. They had a. I don't know
It's
if you
funny
guys.
because I'm picturing it.
I don't
That
know if
just
you guys
makes it that
remember
much
this,
better.
but quite a few years ago, they had a Pope sprinkler called Let Us Spray, and the water came out as fingertips.
No.
Like
Yeah.
a water wiggle, or
Yes.
just like
It went back and forth like
oh,
this.
that's fantastic.
I've been looking for one on eBay, and they're going for a lot of money. But Ed's is like that. It comes out the nostrils and the mouth.
yeah,
Out the ears, out the eyes.
got the ears. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Where the dew claw goes.
I'm just saying that if let's say all things equal,
Well, okay, so you're saying if we were single, would we do it?
if we were saying, I am single.
Yeah.
I'll just say me that if they tomorrow made an affordable,
Like we want to get these on the market, so you'll get them for a quarter of the cost.
right?
I don't think you want to go to Goodwill
No, but listen.
and pick one of these.
No.
This is
The
gonna
sex bot.
This is going
Yeah.
to sound crazy, but I'm going to step into the realistic part of it. That
They will never have them at Goodwill.
no, not that.
But they
Yes.
do resell them. No, that's true. They send it back to the company when they are need recommissioned.
Oh my God!
Warranty
Somebody
out
gets an
there.
STD from a sex
They
doll.
send it. Well, they redo everything. They
Factory
fab 'em
refurbished.
and factory
Refurbished.
refurbished.
Re-sleeve it.
It's not a joke because it's so expensive to build one
see
that when it's when you wear it out, I guess.
yes.
I've read stories. I don't have one, but I've read articles about it.
Re-vulcanize it.
Heard it from a friend.
Actually, I saw there's a documentary about it. That is part of it.
Well done.
There is a documentary.
There is.
It's
No,
a
there
sex
is.
documentary, and it's got part of this in it. And what they do is, the batteries don't stay charged. You got the
See?
NiCad, so they've got to get sent back to the
Yes.
factory. So what they do
Yes.
is they take all the parts out that are questionable, they sanitize it, and they replace it, send it back.
Where do you plug in one of those?
Probably
It's a USB.
Yeah.
USB port. Guess where?
That's what I'm curious.
Ed's is actually on the front seat of his truck, plugged into his car lighter.
Right. I'm just saying that the reason I'm going to step out of the all the aspects of it, but I'll step out and say, hey, look, if you had the opportunity, there's a Android-ish looking, even though the humanitarian, take the humanitarian.
Okay, say there's like the ones in the movies that are
Yes.
you'd think they were human if you didn't see the eyes.
Yes. Yes. That would I do it? Yes. One, you don't have to worry about like you said, diseases. You don't have to worry about it. You can program them so that it's not going to talk back, give you shit over because you went out with your friends. All the dumb stuff that you get in sometimes makes relationships.
And you'd still break up with it.
No, just saying that, and it would be see, I'm a dumb guy where
I agree.
That's totally hurt. Look at you guys looking. You're taking the place of Wayne, and you're really still looking just at each other.
Hey, you invited me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's a guest.
I didn't warn you because of this. This is why I didn't tell you about my podcast because you have been like,
That's right.
fuck no.
And check out again. Go to his, which is the Shuffle Pod, and so check it out. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll mention it. I'll put it all in there. But yeah, so my thing is, for all intents and purposes, I would do it just. You don't have to deal with a lot of the hassles. And being a guy, dude, I have sex. I want to have sex at the craziest goddamn.
You just want to hit it, forget it, and get on with your day.
Right.
And my philosophy is, if they had the realistic ones that you could like program, and when you were done, they just went back into their charging station.
Oh, like the Roombas?
Yeah, like a Roomba?
Exactly. That would be the end of
That's
our.
fucking magnificent.
That would be the end of humanity, because everybody would be
Yes,
like,
it
"I'll have
would.
two."
That's not a joke.
Yeah.
In fact, they said an
You
old
sound like where this is going.
Edsel,
Right,
dude,
that's-
Edsel will still be like 80.
mine gets old.
Yeah.
They look
It's
like
aging.
Aunt B from.
I want
Andy
one that
Griffith.
looks like B. Arthur.
Right. This is.
I'm sorry. Yes, B. Arthur.
No, B. Arthur right now.
Like Golden Girls, B. Arthur. Not yes.
Oh, not in the
Not
box. Arthur.
Maud. Not Maud.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There's a 6-week extra
Yeah.
wait for that one because
They
And
gotta-
if that's not
they gotta age
available, how about a Betty White?
They got a dude in the back with a
See?
chain, and he's distressing her. He's like, I can't get this finish right.
And a butane torch.
Oh, God.
Heat the chain up.
A real quick shout out before I forget. A shout out. I was going to go to Japanese because the Japanese have created or are in the process of creating
they've got 'em.
robots. Is Rin Takahashi? Rin, how you doing? It's a girl. I'm just kind of talking with. Yes, she's Japanese girl. Just kind of
Go figure.
Talking to Rin.
She's in the
I didn't know you
Canada
could speak
area.
Japanese.
Well, thank God for Google Translate. I'll tell you that.
okay.
Rin, congratulations on your magazine shoot. She just got a magazine, so congratulations. And Odin's Men, which I'm trying to get on the show. Odin's Men, he does commentary, political commentary, but he likes comedy.
Right on.
So he's learning that.
He will hate this show.
Well, no. So Odin's Men, I'll get you on. I don't want to say his real name yet, but Odin's Men and Rin, I want to say.
And don't forget James Quinn, Kinsley Fenari, Robbie
yes.
Barnes,
I want to thank real quick.
fucking Jeffrey Street.
Yeah, that guy. He
Fuck
sucks.
that guy.
Fuck him.
James, thank you for being on that show, and thank you for promotions and all the things that he's doing. But he's a good guy.
He is a super cool dude, and
talked to us
he's
afterwards.
awesome every time he comes on.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm glad that the Japanese were talking about bringing already, and that's the same thing they were saying it that once this hits the market, they're worried there's who's doing
Isn't there a lot of infidelity though
Who's
in
doing
the Japanese culture? Like,
It's gotta be.
wait, where the
Gotta
dudes
be
are
right.
cheating on their wives
Yeah,
and
well,
stuff?
yes, the huge 50 literally. They have a huge. Yeah, look at these guys. There it is. There's a huge infidelity market in Japan.
A market for it.
I'm going to Japan. Fuck, I gotta get married first.
Listen, do you know what she's no?
Damn it.
This will sound crazy. They're actually, now that they're opening up to tourists again, tourism.
Japan?
Japan is. They are paying. I'm trying, and it's yes. I'm applying. They are paying tourists.
Can you send me that website?
They are saying men that want to go over to
Find
have
women?
children because of
To
a
repopulate?
Yeah, you're laughing, but
No.
What do you mean
That's not why I'm
repopulate?
laughing, and I'm in. Count me in.
Yeah,
Look,
right.
my aunt was born in Japan,
Right. Okay.
so
I'm a big
yeah.
Japanese. I love the Asian
I love
women.
Japanese culture.
Yes.
My grandfather was in the Air
I love
Force.
the music.
In
and-
Japan?
Well, during
WW2?
WW2, he was stationed in Japan,
WW2.
and my mom, my uncle, my grandparents, and my aunt lived there for like 5 years. They didn't speak. My mom and my aunt didn't speak English until they moved back to the States.
Oh, no shit.
My aunt
Are
was
they
born
still
there.
fluent in
They
Japanese?
can't speak a word. They forgot all of it
you
because
serious?
there was nobody to speak it with them, so they forgot it.
I'll speak it with them.
But the reason I laughed is because
Get the look.
funny story. I was on the cruise
Yes.
a couple weeks ago for a buddy's birthday.
Yeah.
Went
Was
down
it a cruise ship?
cruise ship. Yeah,
No, and
Carnival.
it was a cruise rowboat.
Carnival
canoe.
cruise. Went to Cozumel. The last day, this Colombian girl comes up, sits up next to me at the bar.
Colombian.
Oh, she was gorgeous.
Oh.
And she looks at me and she starts talking to me and she's talking about her gay wife or her lesbian wife or whatever. And I'm like,
sorry to
okay.
hear
She's
that.
like, actually, I'm not her wife. That's her wife. I'm straight. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, you're really handsome. I'm like, okay. She goes, but this is an example of the younger women.
See?
And the way that they're just out there. She goes, I want to have your babies. You don't have to have anything to do with them. I just want you to be a sperm donor. I go, old-fashioned way. She's like, I'm going to go check my calendar to see if I'm ovulating.
So yes.
Yeah, she wasn't ovulating, so that didn't happen.
Did you
Damn
at least
it.
give it a trial run?
No.
Let's try anyway.
She just wanted the baby. She didn't want anything to do with me. But,
That's sketchy, because how do you know?
dude, she's not going to track me down.
She could
Actually,
have...
that's not true. I'm on Ancestry. She
I was
might-
like, anytime you do a 23andMe now,
look,
Dude, not only that, dude,
at 49, go ahead and try.
not only that, they can have... See,
in
that's
20 years. Fuck.
another one of my fears is diseases. Like, they have...
That's what condoms are for.
That don't stop nothing nowadays.
And at this point in my life,
What
I've
do you
had
got to
worse. I mean, Christ.
He's
had a job.
Right. Right? I've had a job. I've got a kid. Fuck, what's a little syphilis between friends?
That's right.
At least
That's
you
right.
die happy.
That's right. It's just a few genital warts. No
Right.
big deal.
Right? You
Isn't
go
that what
insane
compound
and you
W is
die.
for?
Yes.
That's
No.
You freeze it off. You
No.
get that little can.
Yeah.
My youngest brother had that. It's funny you said he had genital warts.
That's
I'm
not
sure he
funny.
I'm sure he appreciates you talking about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, what do
He's
we-
got 30 younger brothers. They don't know which one.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not by any means funny.
They're all looking at each other now like,
like,
you?
It's going to be an awkward Thanksgiving.
Yeah, especially when they're like, I thought he was talking about me.
See, the most...
Hey, can you pass me a spoon? No, wait, never mind, never mind.
Don't even-
Mother's Day is going to be really awkward. Just saying.
Hey, at least you can cure genital warts. It's not like herpes that's a gift that keeps
Yes.
on giving.
Right. See, the most I ever had, now being fearful of that, the most I ever had, and I had it twice, is I had crabs. That was the most I
You know
ever
how to
had.
get rid of crabs? Shave half your pubes, set the other half on fire when they jump to the bald side. Get them with an ice pick.
Boom.
Ooh.
Woo! Never heard that
See?
one? That's from like middle school. Come on.
Oh,
Christ. Guys. Anyway, crabs. Did you sit on a toilet wrong or
do you know, I'm going to tell
dude,
this
those
story.
things are everywhere. You've told it.
Have I told it
Yeah,
about
God,
my
yes.
about my son's mother when she gave it to me?
No, I think you told about the other time. Tell this
the
one.
other time.
Yeah.
Tell this one.
It was my son's mother. I had two. I got it twice.
You got two sons or two sons' mothers?
Yes.
And yes.
Got him from his mother's son.
How did you get them from your son's mother?
See, I was young
Was she stepping out?
and I was stupid. And this is
Was she banging somebody?
I believe so.
But you know,
No.
not to interrupt, but
Well, it's
the
either
funny
that
thing
or
is,
you had it.
like they talk about STDs you can get from a toilet seat. Crabs is the only one that you can actually get from a toilet seat because they stay there.
Ed has them in his mustache right now.
I know. Did you see how I was just kind of like,
You can get crabs from a changing room. Like if they're in there, they don't care. They're literally cubic
Jump.
lice. They jump. They
4 feet.
and they
They're like fleas.
Oh yeah, just like regular lice. They stay there if there's nothing around until they see something with hair or sense something
Yeah.
with blood, and then they jump to it. That's
right.
how they work.
Don't they die?
i.e. your balls?
It takes them like
It's making
I
me
think
itch.
I think it's 48 hours without eating, so
See,
they've got time.
mine was
Chilling.
Well, luckily, Ed goes to only the finest stores to shop. Goodwill.
So when
he's safe.
when you're in the changing room at Goodwill, delouse.
They're hanging around outside the dressing room there.
Right? They're just waiting there like, here goes a guy. We're gonna get him.
Let's go.
No, you guys go ahead, take him. I don't want to be anywhere near his balls.
It's like a fucking parade. They're just
There's so many. They're in the shape of someone shopping.
Na, 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 na.
they look like Ed's sex robot. They're like, look at this over here.
Do me, Ed. Do me. Beep boop, beep boop.
This really happened. So years ago, many moons
This is a long
ago.
time
Yeah,
ago.
this would be late 80s, early 90s. And I was
40.
in put it this way, the mall, Midway Mall.
Okay, the old mall.
That's how long ago it was. And I'm in the mall, and my son's mother goes into a bathroom, and then she comes out crying, goes, "Oh my God, we need to go to the doctor right now." And I'm like, well, what do we need to go to the doctor for? Well, you know, that's an odd thing to do when you go to the bathroom. So she says, there's something on me. And I'm like, what do you mean there's something on you? And I'm an idiot. You know, I'm early.
She turns around. There's like a giant tarantula.
I was just gonna say they just left Red Lobster. She's got a Dungeness crab in her pants.
Some she grabbed out of a fish
She's got like
tank.
8 legs sticking out, a couple claws.
It looks like a face hugger.
But lower.
Right, so I'm like,
a nut hugger.
That's a movie I'd watch.
So we went to went to the emergency room, and she went into the ER. And
You took her to the ER for crabs?
I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Were they like, you need to get out of here?
We have to go to the hospital. There's something on me. What is that?
It's Mothra. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's Mothra.
What is that?
No, I didn't know. We were young. We must have been late 80s, early 90s. Well, how old would we be, Chucky? 20?
Late 80s?
Late 80s.
24? We were born in...
Right, 86 we graduated high school.
So we were 18 and 86.
So let's say 2021-ish,
Right.
in that time frame.
Yeah.
So that's how young and stupid I was.
We were of age.
Yeah.
We were of age.
I'm just saying, I was 5 years younger in high school, and I knew better than you.
Well, wait. Well,
They had this thing called health class.
Well,
I'm just saying.
You can see for our...
You might have heard of it.
In our defense, we were really high in high school.
Really high.
So was I.
So I decided, okay, well, let's go to the ER. Went to the ER. She comes out.
She pulls down her pants.
We went to the ER. That's right. That screaming was it. That we go in the ER, come out, and she says, we need to go to the pharmacy. I'm like, well, what the hell happened? You said there's something on you. What does that mean? You know, I'm an idiot.
Tell me you didn't have to get NIDS.
That's exactly what it is.
Did it come with a little Barbie comb?
Nids or Nicks?
NIDS, yeah. NIDS or Nicks. It's two
Yeah.
brands of lice.
Right.
Because they're a form of lice. So you have to put it on and then comb them out.
Right.
Like, or you just shave.
Right.
Seriously.
Not back
Right.
then.
I'm like, I am done.
Yes.
I would have to dip my whole body in there.
Yeah,
Right.
bathe in there, whole body, just paraffin candles in the tub.
I'd have to get one of those things from like the aquatic center where they lower the disabled people in the pool.
Yeah, the cranes.
Right.
Yeah,
The slings they
like
carry whales on.
Dolphins and whales.
But that's just from a wiener.
Big white canvas sling.
Dude, so we went and got that stuff, like you said, Nick's or whatever it's called. Went back to the house. And I said, well, what is going on? I didn't understand because she didn't elaborate. She just said, I got something on me, and I don't, and I don't know what it is. So then she says, I have crabs, and I go,
what are you doing about it? Get out of here.
what does that
Go
mean?
in the garage.
What does that mean? And she was saying that, it's this little, so then that's when I look and I'm like, oh my God, it's alive.
So,
right.
Since we are talking late 80s,
Yeah.
she had late 80s bush.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So how were you looking? Were you like,
got a machete. Yeah,
It's like, how the fuck can you tell?
Right. So then we, like he said, had to shave. Love it. It was like discovering plutonium.
Or crabs.
Like, oh, this is better. This is better. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, why does it fucking itch so bad?
So it was like discovering plutonium. So it had to shave, and I was like, then I started asking the dumb questions.
How did you get them?
How did we get?
that's not really a dumb question.
That seems like the question.
Yeah.
Well,
Was that the beginning of the end?
that was it was the explanation that became the beginning of the end.
Okay.
So I'll say something. My son was.
So the crabs didn't do it, is what you're saying.
Do you guys have a light bulb button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The crabs didn't set off an alert.
No, well, I said, well.
They didn't just generate there. They just.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not, yeah.
She didn't just walk outside and they jumped on her.
Yeah, make a like a high, make a honey ho, and everything they are. No, so I go, how do you think you got the crabs?
Were you that calm?
Yeah, well, yeah, I wasn't upset because I didn't
You
understand.
sound like you were hammered. Did you really ask like that?
He was talking like William Shatner.
Yeah.
How do you think?
How do you think?
How do you think the crabs came to your vagina?
Probably with their hands.
That's right.
They didn't just.
The most recent.
They didn't
Star
just
system.
jump on.
They're like tribbles. They just keep multiplying.
Oh, you got to do they came from Uranus.
Dude, not a joke. My sister, my older sister, was this.
Oh, here, game on.
Before we did anything, my older sister she goes, well, you guys went to the doctor. Mom was saying you went to the doctor. What was it like? You got crabs. What's it like? I literally put my hand on my pants and went,
Ah.
there it is.
No.
I swear to you.
Oh
They're
my
everywhere.
God.
They're everywhere.
Oh my! And I shook your
Right.
hand like a half hour ago.
No, not now.
Oh.
No wonder all the stuffed animals are crying.
Right, no.
Okay.
So I was like, so I asked her, how do you think we could possibly get the crabs? And she said,
Where did they come from? For fuck's sakes!
and this is how stupid listen.
Yes.
Vagina is hypnotic. When
Yes.
God created it, it
Yeah.
sends out some kind of.
Listen, pussy makes the world go round, and that's just the way it is.
When I mean sonic waves,
pussy and bacon make the world go round.
Dude,
Just saying.
bacon flavored pussy.
Boom.
right? What if they could
That
make
would
candles made out of that
Yeah.
bacon flavored pussy candle?
Yeah.
God Emperor of the world.
See, Ed's like,
Right there.
I'm gonna get a bacon flavored
Right.
robot.
It's at Subway. I have the bacon, egg, and vagina
Yes.
breakfast sandwich.
You,
What
you
is with the
mispronounced
bacon smell?
avocado.
That's right. She
Yeah.
honestly said this to
That's
me.
avocado.
Hi-yo.
And I was dumb enough to believe this explanation. Are you ready for it?
She went to the beach.
No, that would be a good
That's
one.
a really good one.
That is a good
Yeah.
one. Isn't
That is a good one.
No, it's not.
Hold that thought, because being a longtime listener, I just want to say, you guys give him shit for dragging out stories. You guys take him down the fucking rabbit hole
we do.
Only
It's
certain
totally
all the time.
We had all these subjects today.
This story could have ended 15 minutes ago, but now we're like, go on.
This show has a lot of stuff in it. Focus is not one of them.
Right. That's what makes
Just
it good.
saying.
That's what makes it good.
What was the
money.
reason? What was the reason before they say anything? Go.
See, Jeffrey, see this?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, that's no good.
She looked
That's
at
useless.
this woman that I said I loved. Right? The woman of my child looked me dead in the eye.
With her vagina.
Smelling like bacon.
Exactly.
With her bacon smelling vagina. Avocado bacon.
Avocado.
Avocado bacon. Said, he's been to kindergarten. Because my son was maybe 4 or 5.
Blamed it on the sun.
Wow.
Wait. Wait.
He also got
Props
the flu.
to the boy, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna need another beer for this.
Yeah.
If you want, go ahead. They're right in the fridge. Go in the fridge.
It's like, attaboy.
So I go, and I shot. Now, with my son at that tiny little age, I didn't put him in the shower by himself. I would go in and shower with my son at 4 or 5, to help him learn how to shower. I don't know, it for guys, that's what you do. Did you do that? You didn't do that with your son, did you, Monk, or no?
No.
Why the psycho thing? That isn't it. Look at the look. That look. No. So she said, he's been to kindergarten, and then you shower with him. Like you go in, you take him in the shower.
So she blamed you.
And she said that it must.
It's magic.
That he must have gotten lice from kindergarten. And while you're
Gave it to
shaving,
you.
it jumped to you. And then you gave it to me.
Brilliant.
So you divorced her, right? Because it would have taken me about 5 minutes to go, wow, here's the papers. Have a nice life. Oh,
So
so you
Ed-
don't get child support because damn, he's coming with me. Shit.
So Ed's over there, like he's just thinking about the whole thing while she's talking.
He's confused. Wait a minute. Let's go
It's
back.
feasible.
He's drawing a map.
Yeah.
Like
3 steps back now. Wait a minute. I lost it.
I'm gonna need like a week to
I
process
got a
this.
flow chart.
and here is the epitome of where everything went wrong is where did that other kid give it to your son at preschool? Like, holy shit.
Were you just
The
standing
other
there?
kid, it was
Were you
the
like-
teacher.
Where did that kid get it from? Like,
Yeah.
you've got this whole
Slutty teacher.
other thing she
Yeah.
didn't think of. I mean, if I was gonna come up with that lie, I'd at least figured out 16 steps down the road. Be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
ready? We were at the beach.
Yeah.
Boom. You don't need anything else?
I swear to
And
you.
technically, she didn't lie to you. She gave you an answer.
Do you know what makes
So
it-
she didn't really lie to you.
this makes it 1,000% worse?
That you're like, oh, okay.
What, that you told us?
No, what
You
he
believe
just
that?
said.
you took
I
it.
just went, I got to talk to the teacher at kindergarten because
What are they teaching these fucking kids at school today?
Right.
That is inappropriate.
I'll tell you what, the jungle gym was all cordoned off. Don't go on the jungle
Yeah.
gym, there's crabs.
Yeah. Stay out the balance beam. Just saying.
You
All
think
right.
I'm because I was
And for
again,
God's sake, don't get on the teeter-totter.
dude. I'm talking
The swings are off limits.
the sonic waves that came off that vagina was beyond hypnotic.
The merry-go-round's all right because they just fly right the fuck off.
Centrifugal force.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Sparks were flying out
you
of it.
mean to tell me you've never had the lovely Beck tell you something that you went, okay, you know?
No, I like to argue.
No, stop it.
I do. I'll argue with anybody.
No, you.
Even if I know I'm wrong,
No,
I
you
will
won't.
argue. Motherfucker. Don't even try it, Jeffrey. Don't even try it.
You mean really? You,
That's called denial.
I like to argue.
She's never told you something that you were like, wait a minute.
No,
then
'cause
went,
we-
oh, okay, I'll just deal with it.
I'm with Chuck. I'll argue if I'm wrong until they prove me wrong.
Right.
Like, if you can't prove me wrong, I win. That's
Right.
it. I will argue till all day long.
And even if like I said, I know I'm wrong, I'll be like,
Absolutely.
bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Yep.
How about you? The lovely Val ever say you something and you're not saying you agreed to acquiesce just to end the fight. I'm saying, did you look at her and go, wait a minute?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Sure.
And then you just said,
Sure.
okay. And then later on, like 5 days later,
No.
hang on
It's
to
never
something
been
that
5.
long?
No, it's
you
never
do
been
not,
5
you
days
do
later.
not bring it back up
No.
ever. If you
No.
if you say you're good, cool, fine, and walk away
Yeah.
from the fight,
Yes. And
you do not bring it back up.
Right.
But here's the thing:
like he said, you walk away.
the only reason you do that is because you want some, and she's going to give it to you.
Yes.
In your situation, that was not on the table.
Well, she gave him something,
Oh,
but it was
definitely
crabs.
off the table.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was the only reason you would have acquiesced was to get some, and at that point, you were like,
Yeah,
no.
that's
Well, you're like, well, I've already shaved my pubes, so I might as well go for it.
where are they gonna go now?
right?
Oh shit! I forgot to shave
Look,
my
I
ass
say
hairs.
he takes his hat off. He's still got crabs. They're like seventh generation crabs.
Ed, what is that on your back?
Even the crabs have tattoos.
Yeah.
It's like a couple inbred crabs. They didn't know any better.
Crabs have evolved. They're now controlling Ed. They're like, you will be our puppet.
They've got little control things going through my brain.
You guys watch Doctor Who? They're
manip-
Daleks. They're like,
They're manipulating.
Exterminate him.
Oh God, yeah, it is. It's so difficult. And I did. I was young. I was stupid.
So how long did it take for you to be like, get the fuck out?
It's
5 years.
it took a little bit till I was like, this isn't making sense. And then
So what was the real story?
I think she was messing around, and
You think?
she messed around, and it ended.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and then at the end,
Did she ever admit to messing around?
no.
Not to this day.
No. Well, I haven't talked to her in 20
Okay.
years.
You haven't
But
talked to the mother of your child. and-
is this the
Okay.
root of all your issues? Is this one episode of
so
crabs?
many, dude.
Really? Just
Not
crabs?
the one.
Okay, I'm just saying, like,
This
it's
is chapter 3.
Is there a book?
Yes.
I was gonna say you hear the ding and you got to turn the page.
Yeah.
It's the memoirs.
It's like you mentioned a screenplay. This is all going to be on the screen someday.
Yeah.
Christ.
It'll be longer
be a
than the
movie.
Titanic movie.
so
It's
difficult.
seven
Kinsley
episode
Minari.
mini series.
It is.
They're on the front of the boat and she's giving him crabs.
It's, if James Quinn plays you, I'll watch it. Kinsley
Me too.
Minari has to be the wife.
Damn right. All right.
I'll go for that. Let's
We're
check
onto
check's
something
not
here.
here.
I like
No,
it.
We're on to
Yeah.
something.
Somebody write this shit down.
Yes,
All right.
it's so different. I mean, I can see we're getting close to the end.
Oh,
but
not quite.
Not quite. We're close.
I am
Drink
gonna-
slower.
Wait, one thing. I'm going to pause it because I got to go to the restroom.
Oh, geez.
Audience, I'm pausing.
I don't know what. Oh, so anyhow,
Okay. Yeah, sorry, but yeah. So I did.
That wasn't me.
wasn't me.
I don't sound like a puppy, but
It was
did-
Ed's stuffed animals.
I would. That was my downfall with my son's mom. Dude, I've caught a lot of girlfriends that I've dated cheating, which I didn't understand. You know,
well, maybe you just
Didn't
suck
you?
at
that was maybe that's probably why you have a lot
Seriously,
of.
maybe your technique is lacking.
It's
And they're like, you know what?
No.
We're just gonna move on.
no
Talk
I-
about
no,
talk
I-
about bad luck that you've caught a lot of your girlfriends cheating.
Well, do you know what it is? Is
It's one thing if you hear about it later.
During those
They'll
years,
say,
I was
"Ed,
working
I broke
all
up
the
with
time.
you 2 months
Right.
ago.
No, I was working all
Okay.
because I was career
So
minded.
you didn't physically catch them. You didn't walk in.
No.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Oh boy, is that a trick question? Oh boy.
Here's
Okay.
There was
All
one.
right.
Okay, well, I'm going to say I had this one experience. This is the one thing.
Time for the 7th inning stretch, people. Here we go. Come on.
Good thing we got past none subjects today.
Come on. Like I said,
I
yeah,
can
that's-
go back on the list. And
No,
wait, for the audience,
it's
we're
too
gonna-
late for that.
We will end the show with you got to check this out at the end. I got to mention this real quick because I'll forget. It's Ann Dane's "Beautiful Things." It's a great song, "Girls from San Francisco." If you like progressive or house music, it's a great song to me. It's Gabriel and Dresden's unplugged remix they did of her song. It's fantastic. I like it. So check it out at the end. Again, shout out to all these people. Thank you. I always listen to myself, Ed Money, and everybody else here. Again, check out.
We're not ending the show, are we?
No.
Oh, then where are you going with this?
I don't want to forget to ever not say it. The Shuffle Pod. So check that out. I'm gonna put the link in there. But anyways, where I caught this one. Okay,
So you caught her.
what happened?
Was her penis out?
Dude,
Or was it in?
this is the weird thing. You know, you ever that weird sensation where they always tell you listen to your,
gut feeling?
Dude, that's
You
not
knew?
a joke. That's not a fucking
Absolutely
joke.
not.
I listen to my gut feeling every time I
Yes.
pick my lottery numbers. And look where I'm at.
How's that working out for you?
Not
buddy?
real well. I got to go to get up for work at 3:20 in the morning.
Yeah.
This is the truth. That I had this experience, and this is crazy. I love this girl too. There's two girls that crushed me. You know, growing up. That,
Your mom.
right? You know, dude. Not growing up. Didn't you ever have girls that you were really into, and for some reason you never got over? You're always like, man.
No, as soon as somebody crosses me, I'm pretty much like, whatever, fuck you. You know what I mean?
It's not crosses. So you always wished you had the opportunity.
Gretchen Z, first grade.
She was a lunch lady. She spooned my mashed potatoes like a motherfucker.
No.
That's right. Like no other.
There's always those girls.
Always gave me extra with a wing.
That's right.
You want extra beans?
Oh, he shaped my mashed potatoes like a vagina and put the gravy right down the center.
You got to
shaved my
the audience.
You get an extra fiesta.
Thank God, James Quinn understood on the last show. I always see this across. Do that wink again. He does this.
So wait.
He winks like my wife.
It's so subtle.
Like,
Yes.
like one of those should stay open. Stop it.
God,
Yeah.
you guys never get it when if you're listening, you're on Spotify or iHeart, and those you got to go to the YouTube, to BitChute, Rumble to see the things that I see. You never you're thinking it in your head, but you actually get to see.
A lot of times I think we're the root cause of Ed's problems.
Probably. I know.
So, Ed, have you ever thought about finding new friends? I'm just throwing that out
Oh,
there.
we're not his friends.
No.
We're just on a podcast with him.
Gotcha.
We're here because he pays.
I get free water.
Because he provides the beer and
Yeah.
water
We get-
and muscle
we get-
vodka.
We get free Bush
That's
beer.
from Grace from
Yeah,
Muscle
Grace
Vodka. I
Muscle
highly
Vodka.
recommend
That's
it.
right. Yeah, it's good stuff. It is good stuff.
It is, and I'm going to tell you,
try it.
I recommend, since you actually have sponsors
Right,
and
yeah.
we don't,
Yeah.
just put it on a loop that you play at the beginning. Just say it.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah.
You don't have to say it.
Right.
No.
It's too much work.
But
thank
if
you,
you're around
thank you
any-
for all the sponsors. I've tried all of them. They're all
And
great.
try Muscle Vodka when you
Muscle
get a chance.
Vodka.
Muscle
Thanks to
vodka,
Grace.
Gulba rum with a handcrafted bottle.
Yeah, you got to check it out.
Ziggy's Pub and
Ziggy's
Restaurant if
Pub
you're in
and
the Amherst
Restaurant.
area.
I don't know if it's still the
Yeah,
you know
Ziggy's
the,
is a good place to eat.
Yeah.
but I don't know if there's
It's
still,
only,
yeah.
it's only a couple blocks away, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to go.
But I've tried all of them. They're all fantastic.
Except for Ziggy's.
Except for Ziggy's. I haven't been there. I'm trying. I'm
Dude,
going to get
I
there.
may
Well,
have-
he's from out of the area.
I am from out of the area, but now that I'm out of a job, I don't have anywhere to be in the morning.
Oh, look, you and Ed can hang out.
That's what I'm saying. If he can pay for,
Yeah.
I do. I
Damn
have
it.
Ziggy's cards. I'll give you a
He's
Ziggy's
got
card.
Ziggy's cards.
There you
Cool.
go.
I was like, I guess I'll spend my savings on getting at a date.
Well, you did subscribe to Bumble.
I did.
but
I'll put Ed's profile as mine, and I'll see who I can get for him.
Oh my God, yes!
That's brilliant.
Look at the look on
And
his
then we will
face.
have a returning guest
Oh God!
and see how he ruins you.
Oh yeah.
He will ruin
So Ed
me.
went out last night with a woman and her husband and his husband,
Yeah.
and he can't move. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be here tonight.
And he's all shiny.
He's up. He's up in his bed right now. His mom's giving him a sponge bath.
Yeah. Looks
Just
like,
on his butthole.
So far, nothing you've said is inaccurate. Nothing. It's all been truthful. That's the sad part. No, so this one I'll say real quick. This girl I was dating, and I loved her. There was
Okay.
two girls that I loved, and this
All
girl
right.
I loved her, and we had
And he married at least one of them.
no.
No, he didn't marry
No, I
any that he
didn't.
loved.
We
All right, sorry.
we had an understanding, all right, in our relationship.
okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Was it
All
an
right.
open relationship, or where are you going with this?
It's not
Because you can't just say you have an understanding and not explain the understanding.
I'll go into a little more depth then.
You have to
Thank
explain,
God.
You have to explain the understanding.
Chuck, you're starting him on a story, and you got very little water left. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm gonna be like the hamster.
I know. I always base the show
like-
based on his water.
You got to slow down because we got to hear this.
That's when you have a true listener, when he understands I base it on the water.
I didn't realize how big the water was, though. I was like, how slow does this motherfucker drink a 12-ounce water?
It's
32 ounces? That's probably
Like, what's he do? A teaspoon
it's like
and a
quart.
time?
Yeah.
Like,
It really
capful,
is.
Jesus.
pours it in the cap.
Look at Monk's beer. That'll tell you something, too.
Dude, I'm on my third.
And he usually has
Yep.
two of those. So anyway, this is what happened. I loved her. Should I compress it or go on?
just do this. Tell us what the understanding was.
Okay, we had an understanding that I told her in the beginning of the relationship, because we moved in together, and I said, hey, look, since we want to look at spending the rest of our lives together, want to experiment, have fun together, do all
Yeah.
the things that we were engaged, that kind of routine.
Did she tell you to get on a treadmill?
A lot.
So only butt stuff at home? Is that what you're saying?
For me, for me, that's the hard thing. And it hurts so much at first.
I mean, you gotta
Well,
use
you
lube
get
at
used
first.
to it. Yeah, you get used to it. It's all right.
That's what I kept telling
It's all right.
I
That's
keep
what those
saying-
expanders are for. You gotta start
Yeah.
small,
The salad
get bigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have that break-in period. Yeah.
the
So
break. No, so I told her,
Yeah.
hey, look, if you want, since we're going to be together, to experiment, because we were young. We were young.
Yeah. What about 45?
No, we were younger. And I
Feels
said,
young now.
We're young.
Yeah.
I was
It
in my
does.
late 20s. And I said, if you want to bring home someone, give me the option to say yes, no, or you go ahead. I'm not into it. You know what I mean? That you can have
So
fun
you had an open relationship, basically.
in some aspects.
just say yes.
yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because everybody else is like, just say yes.
Okay, I said yeah.
Yeah, we're all on
However,
board.
To the dress.
Yes.
because my thoughts were this: I can't ask you to do anything that I wouldn't want myself. So we got to be fair play, right? Fair play. And again, this only works for me. I'm not asking anyone else to accept it. It was what was working for me.
Right. I get it.
So
So she come home one night, you got jumper cables on your nipples, and there's a guy
college
football
team.
from the garage.
There's a guy in a swing with a ball gag slowly lowering down above him. A fucking winch.
Got the gimp in the corner.
On the
Just jerking it. He's like, yeah. do
on the
it.
whale dong.
Ed's got a unicorn horn.
Ed had a whale dong dildo.
His bedroom looks like the scene of Hellraiser.
And his butthole looked like the closet in Poltergeist.
There's a priest in the corner exercising on there. Demon me out.
No,
An old priest and a young priest.
the power of the whale dung compels you.
Yes.
Right? No. So I just said the main the crux of it all is about honesty. It's about being
Yes.
honest, right? Yes.
Yes.
About
Sure.
I can, because here's my thing. I can accept anything as long as you're honest with me. I may not like it. I may say this will be the end, but at least I can't look back and say you fucking lied to me. You know, I just
Right.
say that's
Sure.
my thoughts. Because
And that would be your baggage if you got mad about it later.
it's a truth, because once you lie, I
And
can't
you
believe
carry
it's
a lot of baggage.
a lot.
Yep.
So much. But so my thing was, I was like, well, then she kept coming home a little later from work. You know, in other words, if she's supposed to be home at 10, she gets home at 11. And I'm like, what do you pick? You didn't bring food because I'm still hungry.
She already ate.
Right, she already ate.
A wiener.
So I said, hey, and I went to where she worked. She was
'Cause I'm hungry.
Oh, so you got curious.
I got curious, and she worked at a
We're
restaurant.
like, come on, gumshoes. Let's go solve a case.
She's like, why are you spying on me?
Right. So she worked at a restaurant. So I walked in the restaurant.
Well, never mind.
I don't want to say that.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, moving on.
I walked in the restaurant. It's a fruit
It doesn't matter.
and
Just
a
go on
crib.
with it.
Okay. So you got it.
Yeah.
I walked into that's exactly it. So I walked into the restaurant and I said, hey, I'm here. Pick a name.
Brenda.
I said, I'm here to see Brenda. And they said, oh, well, who are you? I said, well, I'm Brenda's fiance. Because we're engaged.
Fiance.
Where they like, have a seat. We'll bring you some mozzarella sticks and tell you a story.
Yeah.
Get the extra marinara.
Here's a complimentary steak on us. Yeah.
Have a whiskey.
Yeah.
Have two. You know what? Here's the bottle. She's in the back, bent over the fryer.
You want to go sit at the
all right?
bar? Go sit at the bar.
The manager will be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
When he's done.
Yeah.
So I walk in and I say, what is the name you use? Brenda. I said, is Brenda here? And they said, yeah, I'll be with you in a second. And I look in and this girl goes back and says, hey, right. do that on the camera. Says, Brenda's fiance's here. A guy who I did not know literally walked past me in a full set, like
That smelled like bacon vagina.
Zipping up his pants.
very good full circle. It's very good. Walked past me, and it caught my attention at the pace that this
Yeah. If he would have just been like sauntering.
He was doing that stiff arm, like just soldier, like get the fuck out of here. Walk,
But he had
like,
that funny bend,
shit.
like he was trying to hide a boner.
right, walked out, left, and he had a name. So I knew. Wait a minute, and walked out, and I just kind of looked, got in a vehicle, and
Wow, took off, huh?
and drove away. And I went,
That's weird.
that's weird.
He just started his shift. That's weird.
And by shift, he means a bacon vagina in the back.
Yeah.
And Ed's like, hey, Brenda, why are you working without your panties?
Right.
Like,
So-
what's going on?
So I said,
I remember you putting panties on when you left this morning.
right. I said, hey, Brenda. When they finally bought Brenda, here I'll go.
Yeah.
Direction. Brenda,
A little bit must.
little
bit must.
musky smell.
No, must. You know, when your hair's like just not quite where it should be, must.
Her mascara's running down like she's been crying for like a half hour. I don't know what. What?
It's like,
Yeah.
So
Okay.
right. So I go, hey Brenda, There was a dude that just ran by, and she says, "Oh, that was
Jeremy.
That's
my old buddy Jeremy.
Old buddy Jeremy. Just
Yeah, that
ran
was my
by.
boss.
And
Yeah.
he had to go, and I said, "Well, it seems odd."
Huh.
He had to go adjust his wiener in his car.
But I just got a raise.
Yeah.
Odd. Come to find out, so I said, well, then a night came.
Ed, your mozzarella sticks are here. Go have a seat at the table. Jeremy has to go.
Yeah.
Real fast.
That's right.
Now dancing on stage one, Brenda.
Taking the center stage.
So I was like, well, this seems really
Making
odd.
all your bacon vagina fantasies come true.
Yep.
Your server, Brenda.
Right. So I said, Brenda, well, it was one day I was so upset. Dude, I had to get
Came
up.
home with
Wait, so what did you-
$13,000 in tips.
So, what did you do? Did you question her right there, or did you wait till you went home?
I started asking her, and she gave me some again.
The power of the bacon
The
vagina
big-
compelled you.
God,
It was because the kid was in kindergarten.
Yep. See,
Worked last time.
like I said,
He's got a son in kindergarten, and I was just helping him sew a button on his
With
pants.
his coloring homework.
right now, God.
stuff makes the world go round, man.
Which is
Damn
funny
it.
because the family joke was
That's
whenever
right.
somebody needed to go and do things, we're like, watch the kid. We need to go color.
Yeah. God damn
We're
it.
gonna go do a puzzle in the bedroom.
We're like,
It
all
just
right, we got
said-
it. No problem.
Look, these two pieces fit.
yes.
Damn bacon vagina. She said this some crazy explanation. I'm like,
you got to patent that.
what, the bacon
Bacon
vagina?
vagina,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
God damn it. So
We
I
can make candles.
so went home.
What are you, Gwyneth Paltrow?
So a couple days later,
But not as rich.
this was the end all be all. A couple days later, I'm sitting at home,
Thinking, pondering,
pot
going over the whole scenario in your head.
Stewing,
For the
doing
3,000th time.
marinating.
Yeah.
marinating
Yeah.
in my own juices.
Yes. Yeah.
At home.
Well,
I
she
wanted
was
to be-
marinating in his, so.
Hi-oh.
And I said,
Hey, wait a minute. I never got my mozzarella sticks.
And end scene. No.
I was at home and I had to get up at like 6 a.m. for work, but it was 4 a.m. So, and have you
got that last 2 hours, you're like,
God, fuck, damn it! When you're so angry and you can't sleep, you lay in bed thinking
A million scenarios in your head.
Yep.
dude. You talked about that one show where you just got so many scenarios going through your head, and all I could think the whole goddamn time is just be the truth. So she showed up at like 4 a.m. and her shift ended at like midnight.
What?
And she showed
Oddly
up.
enough, she had the morning shift. So that was a little weird.
it's like we had to count the money.
Yeah.
That
She-
takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
We couldn't open the safe.
We got into it right then and there. She came in. I just said, just say the word. Just say the words to me. Because to me,
Say it.
say it.
What's she like? Beetlejuice.
Dude, because here's the thing. I can live with anything. Just fucking say the words.
Did she admit to it?
No.
Oh.
But
Her friends did?
weirdly enough, she ended up marrying
Roger. Steve, what was his
What
name?
was his name?
Barry.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. She ended up marrying.
Sorry. I told you I'm bad with names.
That's right. They ended up marrying Jeremy,
Especially made up ones.
which is coincidental. It's just one of those weird things.
Oh yeah, what a coinkydink.
But I was just like, it was.
And
that
now
was-
he smells like your bacon
Oh, they
vagina.
ended up getting. They ended up getting divorced.
So you're saying
Shocker.
she's on the market.
No, dude, I got a whole story. As soon
So
as we
you're
turn off
saying
the
I
light.
have a chance.
Saying I have a chance. No, but honestly, I know we're way over here. Sorry about that. I do want to thank Jeffrey. Thank you for being here from the Shuffle Pod.
My pleasure.
Shuffle Pod
Oh,
podcast.
we'll do it again if you'll have me. This
Dude,
is fun.
absolutely.
I mean, I got nothing but time now. Fuck it. Shit, I'm moving in.
He's going to create a
Oh.
Do you have all your shots?
I do. I do. I just had my tetanus.
Yeah.
You're gonna need more than that.
And distemper.
Shave your pubes. Shave everything now. Watch the beard.
Bring your stuffed
Want
animals.
to thank
Feline
you
aids.
for being
All
here.
of it.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You normally listen to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
Chuck Dick.
Hey,
Chuck Dick.
hey.
You never see him, but you always hear him because you're not worthy. Is the monk?
I'm worthy.
He's worthy. He got
The
to
monk
see
is
you.
worthy.
I'm not hearing him either.
The monk abides.
He will hypnotize you, so when you go home, you'll forget what he looks like. He's next to me. I'm thanking his amazing Byron is here. Thank you for being here.
Good to see you guys.
Byron Dick.
Our
Thank
good
you.
friend of the show now is from the Shuffle Pod. Check him out. Check that. I'll put a link in there. Is Jeffrey Street.
Jeff Dick.
Jeff Dick.
Self-inflicted Jeff Dick.
I like it.
Again, we're going to be leaving you.
That's the only way I get it.
And Dane's Beautiful Things. It's
that'll give you the
Gabriel
dick.
and Dresden's Unplugged remix. Check that out. It's fantastic. Check out the links. Check out all the things. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember that you are a somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here. Deuces, everybody.
Got up early, found something's missing. My only name. No one else sees, but I got stuck. Soon forever came. Stop pushing on for just a second. Then nothing's changed. Who am I this time? Where's my name? Guess it crept away. No one's calling.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.